Hey guys, John Lux here, back with our blind playthrough of Heaven's Vault. Story so far, we finally got an update, right? Aaliyah and Six have been following a series of leads into the past, beginning with the death of a roboticist from the moon of Iox and ending in an ancient forest. And by the way, there's no connection there. Like, we just explored everything that we could explore, and the language stuff doesn't matter at all. And now it was like, oh, we can explore here. That was all it is. It's like, you find stuff and it's like, okay, these are from this area. Now we can go there. It's like, all right, cool. But you couldn't go there before. So it's very, yeah. But now they're going to go further, past the edge of the nebula itself, to a desolate desert moon. But there can be no way home. It's like, okay, there's no... It's like Aaliyah and Six have been following a series of leads into the past. What leads? Like, they don't connect. You know what I mean? It's not like a detective story or anything. It's not like... It's not like, Renba disappeared, we went to where he disappeared, and it's like, oh man, he was just seen at such and such a place, so we went there, and then they're like, oh yeah, before that, he just said he had just been from this other place, and we go there, and then you go there, and it's like, oh, mining tools from this other place, we go there, and we weren't like tracing back his steps or anything, we're just like... It's like we just go places because you go there and then you do stuff. And that's all. So it's like, yeah. Alright, finally. Finally we're at the place where we started the game. Okay, so first, something crashed here. Looks like something crashed here. Something big. Awesome. I was able to look at this earlier, or perhaps this is an old road. If there's anything here, it's up there. But Mistress, I'm glad. I'm not sure you'll survive this climb. Your lungs, they've been getting worse. You have sheer lung, don't you? You always have had it. Where did this even come from? Well, lie. I'm fine. You should be worried about getting sand in your own motors. And I didn't come this far to turn back now. A figure in the sand. I know that shape. The water goddess. I always said she was truly ancient. But I can... And, and the other... So, the whole... An inscription. Although we already know who this is. There's a few words in this one. So the robot being like, you have sheer luck, oh my god. It's like, is that supposed to be... Because there were points where we were seeing... our life bar, and it's like, oh, I just gotta catch my breath or whatever. Like, am I supposed to feel something? Am I supposed to be like, oh my god, that's what the life bar signified? Like, that's... I feel like that's what they want, but I'm like... Okay. And? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like... Okay. But I don't care about her. Even if I did, like, that's not... It's not a revelation, Oh, really? Just like that? So those can't be the glyphs for past at all. Should time which? A... May Earth place strength. Uh... May worlds be... Garden High Nebula. Lush? Worlds or plants be lush? I don't know. Worlds be lush? Oh, thank you. Jack jumped down, and he didn't... thank you, not for jumping down, but for not yanking out any of the cords. May worlds be lush? Does that make sense? Wait. You could still... The water goddess. Yep. The people back on Mirasee would not believe it. Perhaps this is her home. Like, the whole Sheerlun thing, like, There's something here. A wooden hatch. Nothing like as fancy as the one on the forest. Look down. Filled in with sand. But still, I think it must have once been a well. Guarded by the water goddess. That makes sense. Only why would there be a well here? How? You know, the funny thing is about that whole, there was a river to this place once. There may be water here again soon enough. You know, it's like the wellspring of the planet, right? And they're like, oh my god, we could transport the water from here. It's like, there's a wellspring. That means water generates here. And I'm like, these people, these woke people that create these games, like, do they understand? Is this the same mindset, like, let's get rid of the farmers because they pollute?
And then we began to climb.
You know, we don't need farmers because food comes from the grocery store.
Saving my breath.
Oh my god. It's so tragic.
The robot purred along behind me. The wind offered little secrets and then snatched them away.
Like, I don't...
Something was wrong.
Okay. Yeah, just keep walking. I'm not going to ask questions. Mistress, you seem quite comfortable. The climb, it's easy. Okay, we have another wrecked thing. Indeed, it seems there's something wrong with gravity here. We saw this before. On the cratered moon with the ramps. Indeed, mistress. Whatever field it was we encountered on the cratered moon, that field wraps around this place like a cocoon. This one's close enough. The giant telescope. What are these things? I've never seen anything like them. What are they for? Was it a tower? Oh. It's ancient. As old as anything. The walls, mistress. They are inscribed in some detail. No symbols. Fragments of images in the rust. Well. Oh, there is something. Metal panels. Etched with some kind of blunt blade, carved in later, I think, than the metal was made, but worn down by the sand. Alright, moving on. Most curious. Well, I mean, you know, let's keep going. We can come back if we have to, but if it does nothing for us, then, you know. Am I still going? Oh, she's going without me. Okay. I mean, oh, remark. Okay, yeah, let's... A ruin. It's not much of a ruin, but still, it's something. I do not think the statues carved themselves, mistress. That was what it prompted me. It's like, oh my god, you gotta hit this remark button. The giving goddess. See, that's what I mean about the... I'll stay here, mistress. I do not fancy the drop. That's what I mean about the whole... Like, you know, questions, remarks, doing all this stuff. It's, like, so useless all the time. It's like, remark, it's bold. And then she's like, it's a ruin. It's like, yeah. You know? Excuse me. This one is a fractured... Oh my god, it pops up before she even finishes talking. You know what I mean? Light of life. I can add my... Okay, so life is correct. Awesome. The light of... Oh my god. Not the. Finished. The reaching god. That's the top. Not far now. Oh, we could still look at it, though. Maybe. Anything in here? Oh, there is something. Okay. There's an inscription here. I don't know why... Jesus Christ, that's a long one. This one is a... I'm sorry. Inscribed wall. Alright, well... Interesting, okay. And... Well, see, that's the problem. Okay, more. And... Oh. Comes, I guess. Oh. Yeah, who knows? We're probably going to screw this up, but it's alright. Us. Oh, stars. See, we're missing... We're screwing something up here. Dawn. Oh, hang on. Forever? Is that one of the things? Okay. And then, Anyway, that's fine, whatever. Forever End, come, stars as dawn, I've after. I can't make any more of it. I mean... It's cool. Is it important? I don't know. It hasn't been important so far. You know? I mean, it's entirely possible that this whole, like, you know, you get to the door. Why is it zooming out? Please climb carefully. This is where it started or whatever. If you cannot make it, I'll push you up. Is that... Oh my god, an inscribed doorway. A blocked doorway. I've never seen this before. Like... See, if you stumble, I will push you up. I actually totally forgot this, and then when I was publishing... It isn't far. Then when I was, publishing, I rewatched the beginning, like the first few minutes, and I'm like, oh, okay. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress, please. Like, see, it's not letting me walk anyway. And still refilling whether I walk or not. This is the summit. This is as far as the path goes. An inscription. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Reaching God. God. Oh. Alright. I'm sure my translation for a pawn is right now. This one has a lot of symbols. I'm sure it reads as rivers. Okay, sky god, something. Probably reaches. Or probably breathes life upon rivers. I mean, that makes more sense. That will do for now. Okay. Oh no. Alright, here's the blocked up doorway. A bricked up opening. There is something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? There's something written here. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet. But I think I can read it. Heaven's Vault. Just need to split these up. I believe you are correct with Vault, Mistress. Heaven's Vault. I think that's correct. What does it mean? Let's reply. It's a name of an observatory. This is Renba's observatory, guys. Where better to watch the nebula than from its edge? Well, but there's more here below. So is Renba kind of gonna possess the scratched in? It must be a warning. Ah, too bad I can't read it. This is the start of a fragment of text. How is it how do you know it's a warning? You know what I mean? Okay, so I know what this is. Beyond, probably all, maybe God. Nebula. Nope. Okay. Oh, do we not have waters? I mean, that's the word for waters, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that's right, but it's okay. It's gonna be like, no, that's not right. I've done something wrong. Okay. I'm sure that's probably incorrect as well. Can I just exit? Can I just leave it? We'd probably have to translate it, though. What happens if I just exit? No idea. Dire warning, it's okay. Touch it. Interesting. I can feel a breeze. How do we get in? It does not appear a very substantial barrier, Mistress. Push out a brick. Bam. That should be enough to climb through. Not for me, Mistress. Can you widen it? Mistress. Excuse me a moment, mistress. Oh, he can, alright. Soft as butter. Follow 6. Here goes nothing. Let's just keep going in. Oh, another sundial. It's beautiful. All kinds of text on the inside. Dire warning. I'm like, eh. We got something beyond, so let's... Really? None of these? Like these little alcoves with all the words? Like nothing? Can't do anything here in these things that clearly spell out what words are supposed to be? Like learning and stuff? I guess we just... Oh! Okay, that door was... Okay, the operation of this door seems simple enough. Bless the rivers. It's like futuristic stuff. Let's open it. If it's the great evil that we gotta worry about, it's cool. Another door. No handles. Nothing to pull or push. Not magnetic, mistress. Is it like the Cat Kiss Gate? Do I say a word? Say Heaven's Vault. Waters above. Okay. What is this place? Oh, Jesus.
The tomb was not a tomb.
We're clipping through the...
The mountain was not a mountain.
Oh my god. That's so terrible.
This was Heaven's Vault.
It's like way to kill the tension of that scene. Oh my god.
And it was still alive.
Oh, we got a question. What's it made of? Same as the structure on the crater moon with the ramps? I believe so. Okay, well, we gotta get to the center, right? So how do we do... Oh, we go that way. The dire warning. I'm like, eh. Kereng Kisoribi Mitika. Okay. Nope. Wait. There was a ramp. Is it... I swear there was a ramp. See, there's a ramp over there. Is it... Is it just like all clipped out or everything's screwed, you know what I mean? Like, is there supposed to be something here? Okay, let's see if we can actually go to that ramp. Okay, and they're saying some stuff. Oh, they're... It's moving the ramps away. But what do we do? This is older than anything we've ever seen. I'm hoping it must be original. Much as anything can be, this is. So it's either timed, or I think it's responding to us passing the things. There are robots here. Doing what and why? They are mindless, Mr. There's ants. You're not excited that there are more? This is a graveyard. Gotta get to the ramp if we can. Nope, it's about to... Yep, it's gonna teleport it away again. Yep, see, it's going. There it goes. Okay, that's frustrating. 6? I don't know what I'm looking at. Nor do I. Though I'm quite sure I've been here before. It doesn't want me going to the center. See, as soon as I cross. Hell yeah. This way. Go. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where did it go? No wonder the gravity outside was wrong. The moon is hollow. Alright, well, what do we do now? Remark. This is incredible. It's like nothing I've ever seen. Like nothing anyone has seen. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen glitches like this in the whole... Well, no, that's not true. I have seen... Okay, oh, no shit, we can't leave? Walkways over empty space. Are they stable? They've been stable for thousands of years. Okay, what do we do with these? Do we do... Oh, they are... Okay. This is the mountain. This is the inside of the mountain. But what is it? It's like a palace. Like a generator, miss, that we are inside. Well, okay, I mean, that's great. Okay, well, let's keep going around. I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be one in here. But watch, it's gonna freak out as we get closer again. I just really wish. It would be amazing if it was supposed to, Oh yeah, they are mindless. They're missing their heads. Why do you do this? What's over there now? Like 6. Can't you fucking do something about this? Okay, we've sailed beyond the edge of the world. Awesome. Okay. God. It's probably wrong. Nebula, maybe. And will. I presume I'm missing some. Oh, well, we could try this one, but that's, yeah, it's gonna be incorrect. Okay, well. God damn. Oh, we can use itself now? Hmm. Hmm. See, it won't even like. Oh, all. The worst part is like I know there's more words. I know I have more words. And this is what annoys the fuck out of me cuz like see, this is probably closer to what sexual stuff really is. Okay. Or oh wait, this? No, get. Oh Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like come on, dude. No. God damn you. Oh, and it fucking like all the shit slides all over the place. Oh, okay. All right. Never time. So past. At of. Past God. At of place. Inside this temple, maybe? Isn't that supposed to be water? Oh, no, it's not water. Will flow water drink? We'll drink the nebula. Maybe until all is eternal low star. It's not star then. Till all is dark. Inside. Okay, is that... Are we missing something here? Like, How do you... Like a... Okay, that's fine. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe that means we can go to this one now. Across, quickly. Are you moving? Am I controlling it? No, I think you are. Okay. Wonder if they're gonna... Robots. Servos. Mindless drones. Better not change this middle one. Oh, they're just... Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, it's neat. Yeah, it'd be nice to actually see what the hell... You know what I mean? It'd be nice to actually see what's going on. It's probably far more impressive if you can actually, like, you know, What do you make of this? It's central to this whole space. Move aside, mistress. Winhua, Micus. 6. Ari Enbus Ali T. I recognize Micus. 6. I assume he's interfaced with the computer. Are you hearing something? Ah, Safar. Welcome, Overseer. Tell me. Do you wish to vault? Heaven's Vault, we'll say that. I am the Heaven's Vault. 65% of the core is now recovered. Do you wish to vault? What does that mean? You said recovered. Recovered from where? From the rivers? All those places we found lost in the clouds. There used to be rivers, but now they're gone. Is that because of you? 65% of the core is recovered. Please answer the question, mistress. Do you wish to vault? The nebula's dying. Let's say to vault, question mark. What does that mean? A viable proximate system has been located. A lensing singularity is available. Refraction error is minimal. Please, mistress. It hurts. Do you wish to vault? I assume the nebula is dying. I assume that means we're gonna change, falling into darkness. Whatever you're doing needs to stop. The energy in the core must be recovered in order to vault. The vault will ensure continuation. Whose continuation? Yours? The journey. I am only the ship. So this vault will save the nebula? No, I think it'll... That's what Renba thought. No. The rivers cannot survive. Long-term parameters require a vault. Nothing survives in the long term. I'm an archaeologist. I've stood on the graves of emperors. I've seen the work of time firsthand. Time destroys every action, every idea. Nothing lasts. Not possessions, not fame, not fear. What was kind becomes monstrous. What was understood is overturned. We do what we do and then we pass on. What this place was built to do doesn't matter anymore. 66% of the core is recovered. Do you wish to vault? I wish to vault, or question. What happens if I say yes? Does something happen to the nebula? Entropy is inescapable. The rivers will inevitably run dry, but we will be elsewhere. The Overseer must answer the question. Do we vault? I wish to vault, or I can turn it off, or what, you can walk away? Let's say vault. I assume vault means... So that's like, it is very difficult to regain my control, mistress, but the ship is desperate to explain. It believes allowing the rivers to simply degrade will cause great harm, but to vault will also cause harm. It is bound by its ethical core to decide, but it cannot. It is in agony. Ah, that's where it requires a human? But the robots used to be in charge, right? So I assume vaulting recovers the water. And then, yeah, fine. Mistress, a vault will leave everyone in the nebula behind. When the rivers fail, they will all be lost. Only we too would escape. What happens if we don't vault? The rivers fail and all are lost. Why do I have to choose? Because you were here. Right, so everybody dies or the two of us live. Remba had found this place. He would have decided. Then I wish to vault. The nebula will attend to itself. I've come too far. I won't turn back now. There's no way back to the nebula anyway. That's a great point. There's nothing there for me. And who knows? Maybe out there we'll find a way to come back. As you wish, mistress.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present.
Okay. 6, I feel giddy. This is so fucking weird.
But the past is just another story.
We are moving, mistress. Where are we going? We are leaving, mistress. Leaving the nebula.
One that we can always leave behind.
You know, I wish... I really wish there was... It's like they... It's like they had an idea. And I have no idea what the idea they had was. It's like... It's almost like the idea for the game was, we're going to make the main character an archaeologist. We're going to have this thing that... it's like the... it's post-apocalyptic, right? It's like the world was created by the ancients. And so your character is an archaeologist, and they find... they find the ancient civilization that created the world, and then they're like, yeah, the universe is dying, and now you have to choose. And she's like, I'm an archaeologist. I've seen, empires die, and I've stood on the graves of emperors, and blah, 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 blah. Nothing lasts. And so it's like, you could either choose, well, shut this thing down because it's trying to survive, or... everyone's dying anyway, or you know what I mean? That was probably, it probably sounded really good to them. Like, we're gonna have this archaeologist give this grand speech to this thing that, is trying to live. I guess I don't. It feels like it. Like I mentioned, it feels like they confused lore with story. Right? Because lore is just background. The story is basically this archaeologist chick finds the stuff that created the pathways of the galaxy. Oh. And thank you for playing or some bullshit. You find... an archaeologist finds the thing that created the galaxy and has to make an ethical choice about... and it's not like we're cutting off people. It's like we're just removing the roads, basically, but... Okay, hit back. Oh. The great ancient engines of the heavens vault fired, and a moment later we were gone. I vaulted. And then what? It starts again? Okay, so is it going to be like the story so far, or is it going to make you start? Oh, yeah, okay. I sailed to the temple where the gods have gathered, to gaze at their faces in deep pools. In my boat, the souls of the years sail with me. The Book of the Dead, 1000 BCE. Just like how it starts. Start plus. I mean, I'm good. You know what I mean? It's like, they probably had a strong concept, but they didn't know. Like I said, I think they just confused lore with story. Because I'm sure I'm sure they felt like this is probably just like the I understand that developers, they sort of drink their own Kool-Aid, right? They get so involved with the project that they can't see other people coming in. Like, they can't even imagine someone else, the perspective of someone that has zero idea what's going on, right? Because I'm sure that they felt that final speech, like, I'm an archaeologist, I've stood on the graves of empires, like, they probably felt that was super epic, but I'm like, I have no connection to anything. Because I've said it before, Final Fantasy VII, the original, 20 years old. If you play it today, you could still feel something. Because it's not about the graphics. It's about the emotional connection you have with the story and the characters. This game does not create an emotional connection with the story, the characters, or the world, although some people will say that it does. I mean, maybe if it was for you, great. If it did it for you, that's fantastic. But, the main character starts off, Aaliyah, like she's unlikable. 6 just walks into the scene. Oh, you gotta go speak to Miari. They never, the characters know what's going on because they exist within the world, but we as the player don't. And so she's walking up the thing and the robot's like, you have sheer lung. And I'm like, okay. It's like, oh my god, you have a terminal illness, which apparently that doesn't weigh into her final decision, does it? Is there even an option to be like, no, stop recovering, disperse the water? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. If you made it all the way to the end, thanks for coming on this journey with me. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back. I mean, before the playthrough. Yeah, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them. Although, I'm a little bit socially retarded and it takes a day or two to respond usually, so just be advised. Yeah. What's your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm glad I finished this game, because it's just... yeah. It's kind of amazing, because I'm of the opinion that, like, you apply that Shakespeare saying, brevity is the soul of wit, strip away stuff and see what happens. If you stripped away the translation aspect, would it matter? Because the dire warning at the end, it's like, does that change anything? The inscription on the wall, does not knowing what that translates to, or knowing, does that change anything? Because the dire warning seemed like it was saying this thing is drinking the rivers until they're dry or whatever, right? I think if you got rid of the translation aspect of the game, I don't think the game would change. I think if you got rid of the roads aspect, right, the actual sailing part, the little sailing minigame, obviously you'd lose the things that let you triangulate the positions, but let's say those were still there, and you were just like, instead of actually doing it, you're just like, I want to take this road, I want to take that road. Pick it on a map. I want to go from here. I want to explore in this direction and see what we find. And then randomly you get some ruins. And it's like, oh yeah, you have a new site out here. There's that one developer comment in that one Steam message that basically said someone didn't engage with the story and they just sailed around finding artifacts. I assume finding artifacts until they found the end, and then they just finished the game. And it's like, if you don't need to engage with the story, like maybe that's maybe they want ultimate freedom for their stuff, but the whole thing, so let me dial it back because I have a couple minutes left. And I said this in the Flame in the Flood review. You basically there's a spectrum of games. At one end, gameplay. At the other end, story. Your game falls somewhere on the spectrum. It can be totally on the gameplay side, like old school arcade games, right? It can have zero story and just gameplay, and that's totally fine. On the other hand, you can have basically zero gameplay and full story, and that would be like visual novels. Okay, but most games are somewhere in between. But you have to do one of them. You have to pick. This game doesn't really have gameplay, and it doesn't really have story either, and that's the problem. You know? Like, what this game is trying to do, I feel like In Other Waters does better, and I hated that one. I despised it. And that's kind of the difference as well. Like, I hate In Other Waters, and that's emotion. That's passion. It's because In Other Waters was so close to being what I would consider to be a perfect game. But they just, not only is the writing just terrible, but the decisions that the character makes are just freaking awful as well. Like, the writing is so bad that it ruins the story. But I would argue that's a better game than this. You know? Yeah, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's like, am I gonna play more? No. Because I don't even, like I said, I don't even know what the point... What's the point of the game? What's the point when you start again, you get all your language stuff? Why? What does that actually do? And I know there's events that you can lock yourself out of, that you can see, that you can't see. Maybe I'd be able to actually converse better with the buried god. But for what? For what end? Is there a true ending where the thing does, like, oh, I know all the language, and so I've discovered a completely new option that the computer didn't think of before that will save everybody. But, you know, am I supposed to, like, do I care? Like, the person that, the people that are more interesting are, like, Tapi, the merchant with the robots, and the bartender in the slums. I mean, maybe the boy that tried to stab us with the stick, or that I wanted to stab, like maybe him. I don't know, like those are all better characters than the main character. Like I care more about them than I do the main character. I don't know. Like I said, maybe if I'd been engaging more with the dialogue options. She's like, oh, you know, I used to be in the slums of Elbreth, and then I got adopted, and blah blah blah. It's like, that's cool, but I don't care. And that does that change anything? No, I don't think so. You know, another thing is, you know, you compare this to Planescape Torment, right? Like that speech of the whole, like, I'm an archaeologist, I've stood on the graves of emperors, like, that kind of reminded me of the whole, like, what can change the nature of a man. And so when you finally give that speech, when you're able to finally answer that question, that is like a whole game's worth of build-up. What's the build-up to this? there's some vague thing like, oh, the nebula's dying. It's like, did we see the nebula dying? We saw poverty everywhere, but was that the impact? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm glad this game is over. I'm kind of apathetic towards it. I don't hate it. I was mostly bored, and the thing that I enjoyed most was making progress towards reaching the end. And not like reaching the climax of the story. I mean making progress towards being able to quit playing the game. That's what I enjoyed the most. Renba might be the most interesting character. And he has like only a few lines and you don't even see the dude. He just hacks into a computer and he's like, the universe is ending and Miyari's a traitor. She's a liar and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, so there's something going on. But is that ever explained? I have no idea. Hello, Mr. Jack. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's my Pause moment. Finally finished this game. I'm happy about that, and we can move on to something else. And that is all. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.